All right, now we're getting into a cornrow. Straight into it because I don't like to play Kit Kat games, okay? A lot of people play Kit Kat games. I just want to get into it, but I have to show y'all the basics first. Hold on, I got to put my chair down. There we go. All right. Here we go. Yes, you could book an appointment. I'm talking to TikTok Live, but you just have to. Yes. All right. Learning how to do a cornrow. Hold on, let me make sure everything's everything. Let me spin my chair around. All right. Hold on. I need y'all to have a nice angle so y'all can really see it. There we go. All right. Braiding on a scalp. Is this a good angle? Do y'all need me to tilt her or what? What's up? Let me know what's up. This pretty good. Let me know if this is cool. A good angle or not. If you're on YouTube and you want the close up, you're going to have to join the YouTube. I mean on the Tik. I mean, if you're on TikTok, you're going to have to join the YouTube if you want to see close up. Okay? All right, so boom. When it comes to doing a cornrow, first of all, it depends on size. When you're doing a cornrow or when you are doing feed and braids on your client, you have to decide, are we doing small? Are we doing medium? Are we doing large? Are we doing extra small? And another thing is everybody's sizing is different. My small could be your extra small. My medium could be your large. My jumbo could be your extra large. So before you do hair, you have to figure out and decide on what size is what for you, okay? So right now, we're basically just going to do about some, I'll say some medium braids just so y'all can really see. I'll also do some different size cornrows as well. So I just got my braces taken off and it's like, you know, all right, let me see. All right, this is way bigger than medium. I would say this is about medium. Does cornrows have to be neat when you do a quick weave braid down? Absolutely not. Clock it. No, it do not. But the neater the braids, I believe, the better your foundation will be. But honestly, when I really think about it, they don't have to be neat because nobody's going to see them. You know, like it's going to get a cap over it anyway. But if you do them neat, you just want your foundation to be neat. Hey, TikTok, if y'all want to see up close and personal, join the YouTube live stream. Sorry, I can't focus on y'all. All right, so we're learning how to do a cornrow. Clock it, A, period, I, period, If y'all have any questions, let me know. So we're learning a cornrow. This is about a medium-sized braid, okay? If you have any questions, let me know. Again, you know the famous braid pattern. Right over middle, middle over left, left over middle, etc., etc. All right. Okay. When it comes to doing a cornrow, it's just like doing a plait, but we are on the scalp. I'm going to put this a little bit taller. Okay. Just like that. Y'all know to grab your 3 pieces. Wait. All right. And I can also see in the TV, y'all comments. So if you need to say anything, please do. Let me take this out real quick. Again, if you're on here, join the YouTube live stream if you want to see up close and personal. All right. So, boom. We're doing a cornrow. When it comes to the cornrow, you grab your 3 pieces, okay? A lot of mistakes that I see, a lot of people is getting their 3 pieces and they're trying to automatically start braiding like this. They're automatically braiding. And the problem with this is you don't have no foundation, so your braid might not come out as neat or as sharp at the top. You see how all of this is loose? Let me zoom in. We are still braiding on a scalp, okay? But it's not neat because you didn't start with a foundation, okay? So we're going to zoom out. I'm going to show you how to start with a foundation, or usually how I do it. You get your 3 pieces, just like this. Hold on. All right, there we go. Sorry. All right. Sorry. Okay, boom. I'm sorry, YouTube. All right, boom. You get your 3 pieces. What I like to do before I braid, I usually will call it braiding the air. I like to braid the air like 3 to 4 times before picking up to create a foundation. And this is what I mean. So, and you don't want to really start with this big of a piece. This piece is pretty big. You kind of want it to be a little smaller. So I'm going to take a little bit of that out. Okay. Much better, much better. Get this hair out the way. Boom. The hardest part is parting. Well, I have a whole free online braid class about parting. So if you need help with that, I can help you. Hold on. I think I need a clip. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to stop, but it's just like this hair is in the way. We need to clip this out the way. There we go. All right. Hey, thanks for the follow. All right. You grab your 3 pieces. Another mistake I see is people using all of their fingers when you braid. You don't have to use all of your fingers. That's like unnecessary. These are the main primary, if that's even the right word. These are the main fingers. Uno, dos, tres, uno, dos, tres. So I'm going to get my 3 pieces. I'm going to act like I'm braiding. Well, I'm actually going to braid, but I'm not going to pick up. And this is what I call starting my foundation before I start braiding. Hold on, let me make sure this angle is good. All right. So look, I'm going to create a foundation before I pick up. I'm not picking up, but I'm braiding. I'm not picking up, but I'm braiding. Now I believe it's best to start picking up, but I created a foundation first. Pick up, pull in. And the same thing, the middle one right now is about to go over the right one, and the right one's going to become the middle one. Bam, okay? It's the same thing. If you didn't watch my the class before this, you're probably going to be lost. And that's why I recommend you to watch the classes if you really want to learn how to braid. Now, the middle one, right here, the middle one is going to go over the left one, and the left one's going to become the middle one. I really don't like this angle, though. I think I'm going to face my camera, put my camera, like, right here after I show y'all this braid, okay? And you just pick up. And you also want to make sure your stitch is tight. But when I say stitch is tight, I don't mean pull and yank the client's hair. Just try to keep your fingers close as possible to each other. Y'all see the braid? Y'all see the foundation? Before, it was like real puffy. You got to create your foundation first, okay? So we got the 3 pieces. The one in the middle goes over the one on the, what is this, the right? Yeah, the one on the middle is going to go over the one on the right. The one on the right just became the one on the middle. The one in the middle is going to go over the left one. The left one's going to become the one in the middle. Okay? So this is how you braid a cornrow. We're not feeding in. We're just doing a cornrow. And when I say feeding in, I mean add and weave. So I'm going to keep going down, and then I'm going to switch my angle. Oh, my part got a little crooked. I mean, my braid got a little crook in it. There, you fix that up real quick. All right. Let me move this out the way. Okay. Again, the one in the middle, y'all see the one is in the middle. The one in the middle is going to go over the one that is on the left. And the one on the left is going to become the one in the middle. Bam! All right, the one on the middle is going to go over the one on the right. The one on the right is going to become the one on the middle. So once you learn that pattern and get comfortable with braiding like that, how I'm explaining, you can do a cornrow, okay? And now I'm just picking up and going. And my fingers are really just going back and forth with each other like this. Back and forth. Y'all see the twist? Like that. Stick your finger in. Bam. We're going to do another braid, but I'm going to change my camera angle. If you're on TikTok and you want to see up close and personal, you can join the YouTube live. Let me know if this makes sense or not. Okay, we're going to break that down. And then y'all can see my fingers down here. Look, the one in the middle. Hold on, let me scoot back. Look. Left, middle, right. The one on the middle goes over the one on the left. The one on the left becomes the middle. Now the one on the middle goes over the right. The one in the right, the one on the right becomes the one in the middle. And just like that. So once you get, I'm going to go slow because I braid fast. Once you get the hang of this, you'll be a pro. But we're going to keep learning. So if you have your mannequin, keep learning, keep watching, keep practicing. If there's anything that's like messing you up or something that you're confused about, drop it in the chat. We could go over it and I'll hook you up. But I do want to do a different, hey, Nay, I do want to give y'all a different angle really quickly so y'all can really get into it. I might even put y'all on this chair, depending on how this looks. Let's see. Oh, I like this angle, but I really can't see. I have a huge ring on. Actually, you know what? Let me do something real quick. Hold on. I'm going to turn this whole chair. Okay. Ooh. Sorry, y'all. I don't mean to go on pause. All right. I need to turn this whole chair around. Ah! Ring lights is falling. All right. I hope that everything's cool. All right. There we go. Sorry, y'all. We had some technical difficulties. I do want to switch the angle because I want y'all to look from another point of view, if that makes sense. Hold on. Let me do like one of these. Hold on. All right. So we're going to do the same thing. The part is going to be like medium / small, I guess. All right. I don't know. I don't like this angle. Let's see. All right. And then I'm going to turn her around so y'all can see me gripping from the beginning. Let's see how this looks. Ugh. All right. Yeah, I need y'all to see. Yes. This is the angle I'm trying to get. Period. See, I be knowing what I'm talking about. I just need a little 1-2, okay? Holy moly donut shop. Woo! Oh, Jacob's on the ground. I'm sorry, Jacob. All right. Now we're going to do the same thing. Before you braid, make sure you have the foundation. If you have any questions or concerns, drop them in the chat. I am watching the live stream on my TV so I can see everything. If you want a better angle, go on YouTube. My YouTube is the same exact name as my TikTok name. Where is my remote control at? I can't find it. Oh, I'm all over the place today. All right, let's just do this. Right there in Angletown, that happened. Those females pretending. Oh, I don't know what she's talking about. Okay, cornrow again. Medium part. Hold on. All right. Hold on. Thanks for the follow. Hold on. All right. How to do a cornrow on the scalp. You're still struggling how to do a cornrow. This is for you. I'm going to do another part. It's going to be kind of the same. I would say medium / big. We're going to part this just to get this hair out the way. We're practicing how to do a cornrow. If you want to learn how to braid, this is the class for you. So let me just part this. Oh, she got some white stuff in her hair. It might be that product. Looking for it either. Thanks, y'all. All right, we're going to comb this through. And always make sure before you braid, you comb that client's hair through. Because if not, you're going to be running in through tangles. And every time you comb, make sure you start from the ends and work your way up. Don't just comb from the root and try to pull. That hurts. You have to start from the ends. Hold this part right here. And then work your way up. So comb through. All right. Once you're able to comb through, this braid is going to look immaculate. You get your little piece. See the piece I'm starting with? Not too big, not too small. We're going to create a foundation before we just start going in and picking up. Like, can the braid have a point at least? All right. Let me make sure y'all got some good lighting. Hold on. Turn that bad boy up real quick. There we go. There we go. All right. 3 section. Uno, dos, and tres. You're going to pick up. The middle one's basically going over right, left, right, left, right, left. Before I braid, I'm just going to create a foundation. And when I say create a foundation, I'm creating my point. I'm braiding, but I'm not picking up. I'm braiding, but I'm not picking up. I'm going to braid again, but not pick up. And I think it's good for me to start picking up. I pull, and I just slide it in my fingers. Okay? Sometimes I don't have to pull. It'll just go automatically in there. Like, it's like a pinch, basically. It's like when you're, hold on. It's like when you're braiding, you're pinching in your fingers is like little by little opening up and gripping the hair up. Okay. So, one over the other, pick up. One over the other, pick up. One over the other, pick up and pull in. When I braid, I like to pull the hair up just so I can get it out my way. And so we're not creating any tangle knots down here. I like to pull it all the way through. All right. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. I'm going to try to move my hands back so y'all can see. Ooh. I let go of some hair so my braid might be loose. Oh, I bounced back. All right. Keep my stitch tight. You see how close my fingers are? Y'all see how the braid is coming out? I'm going to just zoom in real quick. Look at that braid. God damn. Oh my God. This braid is so neat. I got to show the TikTok crowd. Look at that. All right. You just pick up. One going over the other. Don't say I never taught you how to braid for free, because I'm doing ebooks after this one. Picking up, pulling in, picking up, pulling in, picking up, pulling in, picking up, pulling in. And then look at how good of a stitch this is. I'm going to show you what my stitch is going to look like when I don't keep my fingers close together. And I braid really neatly, so hopefully the braid still don't come out neat. So I'm going to just make sure my hands is not that close and show you what your braid might be looking like if your hands are like not that close. Y'all see my fingers is on the looser side. I'm not really keeping my stitch as tight. The braid is still neat, but it's kind of loose. And it's only neat because I actually do hair, so. Boom. Thanks for the follow. Yes, you can join. If you want to see a better angle, go to my YouTube channel. It's the same as my name. So that's another cornrow. We're going to do another cornrow the same size, and then we're going to do one on a smaller size. Cornrows is all the same. You just make sure you keep that stitch tight. All right. Oh, there was some comments going on over here. I'm sorry I didn't see it, y'all. I'm looking for my remote control. I cannot find it. Let me check out some of these comments really quickly. Okay. My mannequin is on the way. That's good. Okay, can you try with gel next time when you do a cornrow? So yep, we could do gel right now, but I gotta block this lady who's attention seeking, because I don't really like attention seeking when they do the most. There we go. All right, so this time we're gonna do with gel, but do you see what I mean? Look at that. This one is a little crooked, don't mind it. This is when you braid the ear. I like to call it braiding the ear. You braid the ear first so you can create this foundation and then pick up. Don't just go straight into the braid. This one we're going to do with some gel. I got you. Hold on, let me. Is this angle good? Do y'all want me to move the camera, or this is a good angle? Hold on, let me make sure the light is busting so y'all can really see. If this light is good, let me know. Okay. Just like that. And then I also have two different mannequins, so I'm going to show y'all how to braid on three actually different types of hair textures. All right, yes, keep this angle. Good. And I found my remote on the floor right next to Jacob. He probably would try and watch some TV and say, F this braid class. Like, really, Jacob? All right. There we go. Better. All right, again, if you was here for what's all in my braid station, you see I had one of these. So easy. I love it. I will probably never go without this. Like, this was a game changer. And sometimes I see people doing, like, blue gloves. They'll do, like, a blue hospital glove and cut the fingers out. If you don't have one of these, you could do a blue glove and put it up there. And usually the gem will stay. All right. I'm going to get a little bit of my gel. Well, we don't need that much. All right. So this is a cornrow with some gems. Say you're doing kitty styles. Kitty styles. Y'all know kitty styles is like really trending. You can do a kid hairstyle real cute, and it can be like super cute. And you can charge whatever you want to charge. You can charge a kid $300. You will have them clients that say, oh, I'm not paying $300 to get my daughter's hair done. Well, when that baby's screaming, kicking, crying, shouting, moving left, right, going out the tear, you better be paying $300. What did you think we was doing all that for? 80 bucks? No. So learn how to do hair with no weave, and you might have like a very good skill. You could be a kid stylist. Okay. We're going to comb. Again, make sure you work your way from the bottoms up before you just start. And always hold the client's hair. Don't just be combing, and that hurts, okay? That hurts. So you're going to hold it. Hey, you're going to comb like this. Hold on. Can somebody in my YouTube chat say something really quickly? I just want to make sure I can see the comments on the screen. If you're on a YouTube chat, just do it real quick. Hold on. Because I'm trying to see why I can't see it from the TV. I got it. Thank you, Life with Shay. Thank you so much, Shay. All right, let's get into it. So this time again, I'm going to do the same size. I don't want to do a small part right yet because I still want y'all to see how big this is. When you go live for the braid class thing, it's so crazy because so many people don't know about it. I'm literally live right now. We're 3 classes in, but it kind of is my fault. I did this really late. I came up with this idea late. I did it late. I didn't really have a lot of time to promote it. But I'm just doing what I need to be doing. So right now we're live on YouTube. If you want a better angle, go on YouTube. But we are 3 classes in. Here's another part. Again, when you start doing braids, make sure you figure out what size is good for you. Your small might be my medium. My medium might be your large. My jumbo might be your extra, extra, extra large. So figure out what size. All right, so we're going to do this one with gel. Usually when I do my braids with gel, it will go something like this. Start from the ends, of course. Comb all the way through because when you're braiding, you don't want no knots. When you come through, make sure you not pull, but just have a grip on the client's hair so they're not feeling anything. All right, you get your gel. This side, just like this. There's no need to get a lot of gel and be focusing in one area. Like, that's wasting up time. And you also don't want this gel to get greasy. So you just tap, 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 tap. No, I don't really think it was late. I knew about it. Thank you, Shay. Thank you, Shay. Yeah, I kind of was, though. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you seen it and you took advantage, you did see it. Thank y'all for the gifts over here. Again, you just get your gel, okay? And you smear, 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 smear. We're not playing around with gel. It's pretty cool to feel, whatever. Thank you, Disha, if that's it. Thank you for the follow. We're not playing around with gel. We're slicking it up there quick. Slick, slick, slick. And also, braiding already takes long. You know, when you get your nails done, you probably get your nails done for about 2 hours. Lashes is about 2 hours. Waxing is about a couple minutes. You know, when you get your hair done, and we're talking braids, not quick weaves or wigs, we're braiding for at least 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. So this takes time. So we're not playing around. We're trying to hurry up with everything. Boom, boom, boom. All right, you get your piece. Again, if you want a better angle, go on YouTube. My YouTube is the same as my TikTok name, Aniya.LaRaye. They got a good angle over here. TikTok just got a real quick one, too, so y'all know that these classes have started. All right, and I can see y'all comments on YouTube, so we're good. Again, when we're braiding, we're not going straight into it. I'm going to show you really quickly what it looks like when you go straight into it without creating your foundation. You're just trying to hurry up and braid. You're trying to get the braid done. You're picking up. There's no foundation created. Hold on. So this is me just picking up. And you see the braid is like dragging. Here for YouTube, I gotta zoom in so y'all can see this. Y'all see? The braid looks like it's dragging. It's not as neat as the other one. You see the difference in the stitches. TikTok, y'all can't really see. But on the braid clip, y'all can see the difference. One is dragging, one is tight. And you want this type of braid, okay? I'm gonna send back out. I'm gonna comb it out. And then we're gonna do it again. The correct way. When I say keep your stitch tight, I don't mean pull your client's hair. I really mean keep your fingers tight so your pattern can be neat and tight. Thanks for the follow. All right, so again, get your little piece. Create a foundation before you just pick up. I gotta tell y'all, like, I have to repeat it in y'all head so y'all know. All right, We got my gel right here on my bracelet. You're going to get your pieces. I'm going to create a foundation. I'm braiding the air. I'm braiding, but I'm not picking up. I'm braiding the air. Braiding, but not picking up. Braiding, but not picking up. Braiding, but not picking up. I believe this next piece I could pick up. So I'm just going to tug the hair up here. And I'm not even really pulling it in, but I kind of am. So I'm pulling it up, and I'm slightly pulling a little piece in. Like out of all this hair, I'm only probably going to grip this. So pull up, pick up, pull in. Okay. Just like that. We're keeping our fingers close, which is going to help us create a nice tight pattern. You're just braiding fluently, if that's the right word. Picking up as you go. All the middle ones is going on the outside ones. Yeah, I see the difference now. Good. Okay, that's amazing. We're just picking up as we go. When I pick up, my fingers are so tight, but the hair is like creeping its way in here. I'm going to zoom in on this phone over here. Hold on. Okay. So look. And you see this is kind of lifting up, but when I braid, it's going to go in. Pull up when you braid. Just like that. Now watch how this hair just slides itself in. Okay? Look. Oh, it didn't really slide itself in. So in that case, I have to pick up all the hair, pull it in, and just do like a little pinch. Just a little pinch. And just keep going. Oh, I think I messed up. But it's okay. When you mess up, you can, if you really like know what you're doing, I can finish this braid off. I just got to find the hair pieces. This was right here. There we go. Okay, this was the hair pieces. All right, there we go. So in that case, I wouldn't have to take my client's whole braid off and redo it. Braid out and redo it. So we're just picking up. And this braid is the same as the other braids. It just have gel on it. Okay, I think I get it now. So when you braid all the way through and don't create foundation, it doesn't look like the next braid to it. So when you do, it creates a better look. Yes, we're creating the foundation, okay? The next braid I'm going to do another medium braid, but I'm not going to use any gel, and I'm not going to create a foundation. Keep your fingers tight when you're braiding. When I say tight, I don't mean pull the client's hair like this. You can see this hurts. Look how much tension I'm putting on my fingers when I'm pulling like this. Like you can see like that, you're braiding way too tight, okay? And you're pulling. You don't need to pull. Just make sure your fingers stay close. Because look, I'm doing the same thing. But my fingers are just close. You don't see like anger and aggression in my fingers, you know? Hit that like, subscribe, please, and thank you all. No trolling or cussing on the live stream, please, and thank you. Thank you, LA Drippin'. You might as well become a mod with all that monitor you got going on. Thank you. All right, y'all see these braids now. Don't say I never taught you how to braid. If you want to level up your braid game, you are in the right place. We're only on class 3. I believe there's 22 classes. I'm going to be giving away a braid kit to someone at the end of the class. My last class, somebody got they got 2 mannequins, a blow dryer, a pack of combs, scrunchies, hair. I gave them blow dryers, ring light, edge control. And this time I'm picking 2 lucky people, and I just have to see if you're like serious about your craft. If I notice you're serious about your craft and you know you're serious about your craft, I can tell you you're going to win the braid kit. Okay? Now look at these braids. These braids is pretty amazing now. Yes, ma'am, you're welcome from the heart. Thank you, LA Drippin'. Look at these braids. I'm going to do another braid, but this time we're not going to create a foundation, okay? This is what happens when people just go right into braiding without creating a foundation. Thanks for the follow. This is the last. Is this the last one? Oh yeah, this is the last one, and then I'll work on a different hair type texture because y'all know we got Jacob. He is on the white side. Please be respectful. I don't play none of that. We service all clients over here. You might get a client like Jacob. Okay. So we're going to do another braid, but this time we're not going to create a foundation. I'm not going to keep my hands tight, my stitch tight, and you'll see this is probably what your braid is coming out looking like. All right. Ooh, I'm all on the TikTok camera. So this is us creating no foundation. You see I got my 3 pieces, but I'm not going to create the foundation. I'm just going to go straight right into picking up and braiding. Picking up and braiding. I'm not keeping my fingers tight. I'm just like doing the thing, you know, like I'm just doing the thing. They said, oh, excuse my language. Y'all really didn't miss it. If you don't know, you have to look at the pinned video on my YouTube, on my TikTok page. I'm starting a part 2 of the free online Braid Academy. What I'm teaching people's charging thousands of dollars for. Ebooks on how to braid, how to part, da-da-da. We're not doing that right now. This is the last free online Braid Academy. Where are you from? Your accent is different. For real, I'm from Pittsburgh. I think I get it now. I need help with the parting as well. That's perfect because I have a class all about parting 101. So for YouTube, I'm going to show y'all, hey girl, my something been busy. I've been watching your live. Hey Charity, if that's how you say it. Hey, it's Azalea. Hey girl. So look. Oh, this is for YouTube. I'm on showing. This is the thing. I got a YouTube live right here and a TikTok live right here. Okay. Look. Oh, let me zoom out. Hold on. Let me zoom out for you guys. Y'all see the different braids? This one had no gel. Okay. Wait. Hold on. Why is it not right good for you? Okay, this is for YouTube. Wait, I gotta double check, make sure my camera's on point. Alright. This one is no gel. This one is no gel. This one is gel. And this one is just braided with no product in it. Yeah, the last one. This is how some of you guys' braids are turning out if you don't know what to do. And I'm teaching you on what to do. So y'all know, create a foundation. Make sure the client's hair is combed through all the way. And also something that's very, very important, and I already taught this on the first class, all about foundation. If your client's hair foundation is not correct, your braids is not going to look smooth. Here's some different cornrows we did. We're going to do it on some more straight texture hair, should I say. I hope I win if this is the last one. This is the last one, Shay. If I see you serious about your craft, you will get a free kit. You'll get some ring lights. You'll get some mannequin. You'll get edge control. You'll get all of that. But back into the cornrows. Is there any questions? What are you struggling with when it comes to the cornrows, okay? When it comes to the cornrows, what are you struggling with? Let me know. It's okay if you just got here. Y'all TikTok, y'all so funny over here. I need help on the picking up part when you braid. Yes, let me know. If I don't know, I can't teach y'all. So the next braid is going to be based on picking up. So you need help with actually. So imagine, how can I picture it? Imagine somebody have a mohawk, a straight mohawk. So imagine this is a straight mohawk on my head and this is all empty. You need help with, like this. This is the best way I can explain it. Like the hair going like this. When you pick up, the hair supposed to go in. Like this is the hair. Woo, put it in. This is the hair. Woo, is that right? Let me know, because I try to explain, but the way that I explain, y'all ever see it on books, it'd be like da-da-da for dummies. That's how, when people explain stuff to me, I need them to explain like they're explaining to a, excuse my lash. But when people explain to me, I need people to explain like they're explaining to a 3-year-old kindergarten. Because sometimes I need people to break it down, like break it down. So, can you use a tool while picking up? Yes, I got the tools. So how about this? All right, we're going to do another braid. With this braid, I'm going to show y'all how to pick up with just your fingers, and then we can use the tools. Me personally, I don't like the tools. I really feel like I've been braiding for so long, the tools kind of are like uncomfortable on my fingers, and they feel like they're in the way. But, oh, this is one I put grease in her hair. Thanks for the follow. Parting is my main thing, and you said you need to keep my braids as the same length, and parting is very good. Yeah, your braids the same size, I meant. So we'll just start on this. Look at this braid. Don't play with me, play with your mom and your kids. Sorry, look at that. So I'm gonna show y'all. If you keep watching this braid class, I promise your braids will look exactly like this or even better. especially if you're young, because you could perfect your own craft. Okay, so let me fix my angle again. Hey, Pretty West. I'm learning but having a hard time getting them the same size. All right, here, I got y'all. When you got a teacher like me, no need to worry. That's all I can really say. Oh, snap. Sorry, I keep accidentally. All right, this is for YouTube. Again, if you're on TikTok Live and you want a bomb angle, join the YouTube live stream. Okay. I'm not really looking at TikTok comments, but I am. I'm like here and there with it. I'm one of the people who get in a free bundle, right? I don't think so, Pretty West. All right. The giveaway is at the end of the class, which is in April. All right, here we go again. Hold on, let me fix my angle. Shay, you're doing amazing. All right, so this is the last texture that I'm going to do the braid on, because if you want to do all types of hair textures, then you're going to have to learn. Cutie pie. All right. Again, this is for YouTube. Boom! I gotta get my comb again. When it comes to parting, even though I have a parting 101, I'll break it down really quickly. When you part, especially when you're doing straight backs, you're always putting a curve in your braid. You're never going to make a straight part. Because this is what happens when you try to make a straight part. Look at this. I'm not going to do no curve. If you do a straight part, it's just going to look bad. It's kind of harder to part on a mannequin than a real person. It's just not going to look too good. Okay? You're doing a straight part. We're not doing straight parts. Every time you do a part, you want to have a slight curve in the head. Because the head is a whole freaking curve ball. A whole ball. It's not a square. So you can't do straight parts. So when I part, again, I'm going to do like a medium type of braid. Just like that. I'm going to do a curve in it. And then if you have trouble with parting, you know that this is small, okay? Again, you got to figure out your braid. You know that that's small. If you know that you're not doing small, add some more hair. When you add some more hair, you can check it. Okay, this is kind of small, but I kind of want to add some more. In that case, add some more hair, okay? So if you need help with parting, you have to first, again, this is very important, seriously, guys, figure out what size works for you. My small might be big to you. My extra small might be large to you. So figure out your parts. Now we're going to do another one, and this one is going to be like zoomed in on picking up the hair. So I'm going to curve everything. Thank y'all for the likes and the follow. Who's over there? Lisa. Hey, Lisa. Thank you, girl. Thank y'all. The more that y'all follow and interact, the more this makes me like, yeah, I need to do this, because people really want to learn how to braid. Oh, snap. I almost got messed up. All right. We're going to put this in a ponytail really quickly. I'm going to do a couple braids on her. When I do these braids, y'all let me know what you're still struggling with. And if you're not struggling, in that case, you just need to practice. I run out of hair in the back. What you mean? What you mean? Quita, is that Quita? Q-pad. All right, hold on. Let me make sure this is straight over here for YouTube. And I also want to zoom in so y'all can see me picking up the hair. Thank y'all for the like. If y'all want, I'm sorry, I keep saying it. If y'all need help over here on TikTok, y'all have to join the YouTube live stream, because I'm reading the comments off the TV, because it's just better and bigger. All right. My YouTube is the same exact as my TikTok name. So you just search up Aniya.LaRaye and you'll see the same thing with a better angle. All right. So we're going to do a little bit of gel. Again, we're not playing with gel. We're not playing. This is nothing to play with. You're gelling the hair up. Because the longer you wait, the more it's going to get greasy, and the braid is just not going to be good. That's why it's not really good to jam hair up, do a braid. If you mess up, redo it. If you mess up, redo it. Now, it's different if you redo it like one time, but when you keep redoing that, that's a little crazy. All right, so picking up. You're going to get your 3 pieces. We're going to braid the ear. This is creating a foundation. If you're on TikTok, join the YouTube live stream if you need help. All right. 1, 2, 3. I'm braiding the ear. I'm not going to pick up. 1. I'm braiding the ear again. I'm not going to pick up. 2. Braiding the ear. I'm not going to pick up. I'm creating a foundation. Now I feel like I need to pick up. You see this? My hands is tight. These are not moving. This is like glued together right here. This right here, I'm going to basically pick the hair up, pinch it, and pull it in. And you're going to see that, okay? So I'm going to take this little piece, all right? And I'm going to let's lift it up. When you lift it up, it's easier for you to put it in instead of you just trying to reach for it. Like, I can't grab that piece of hair. I need help with my other hand. So my other hand is going to pick it up and pull it up. Can y'all see that? And it's going, this finger's going slightly open and then close again. Bam. And we're going to just part, just like that. Same with over here. Pull all that. Pull all that. You'll see sometimes people pulling. You'll see this sometimes. You'll even see sometimes people getting their comb and like pulling it in. And I'll let y'all know how I feel about that after this. But you, for your fingers, you take the little pinchy. Keep this tight. This should be glued shut. Okay? We're going to pick up this piece. Like that. My fingers is so glued together, but it's going to create, it's going to open just a little bit. You see it opening? We're going to open it. Stick something in there. Everything might not even go in there. Like I pulled this up, but that's not going up in there. And then you just continue to braid. So now I'm going to do it really quickly without saying anything. I'm pulling it up and I'm pulling it towards it. Pulling it up and I'm pulling it towards it. I'm keeping my stitch tight, pulling it up. Pulling it towards it, pulling it up, pulling it towards it, pulling it up, pulling it towards it. Tell me if y'all can see this. Tell me if the angle's great. Let me know if y'all need a different angle. If you need a different angle, I can give you a different angle. I can give you an angle looking like straight back at the braid. I could give you an angle how you're looking like this. Just let me know what's easier and what's best. All right, so that's one way to pick up. I'm keeping my stitch tight. Look, you see, if you could see that the jam smashed this hair in. Y'all see how the hair is like smashed? In that case, with a client, I'll usually get my comb and just like brush it out like that. Picking it up, pulling it in. I'm going to keep going back. It's smashed in. I'm going to pick it up, wiggle it up, pulling it in. That looks good. Thank you. Thanks for the likes. Pulling it in, okay? So this is how you do a cornrow. Make sure your fingers are close together. Make sure you're creating a foundation, okay? Picking it up, pulling it in. Picking it up. And sometimes I'll even do this. If y'all can still see this on YouTube. Sometimes I'll pull it. And then you'll see me use my finger as a hook like this. You see how that separates the hair from the back from the hair that I'm about to pick up? And then I'll just, you see how like this finger right here is pushing that hair in. These fingers is holding it back. So I can't just push it in like that. I either need these fingers to put it in or I can hold this and put it in like that. Make sense? How would you do a thick braid, something like 2 French braids? How can you keep your fingers tighter? Now, I'm not going to lie. I stopped doing 2 braids. The only way that I can really finesse like neatly 2 braids is if the client's hair is done straight, and I will also have to mold it because that's a lot of picking up and putting in. And a lot of people expect 2 braids to be $20, $30, but when we have to flatten your hair as straight as possible, when we have to mold it into pieces, that's a lot of picking up. Shout out to the girls that do 2 braids because I do not. Sometimes I can't grab, it be letting go. It's either letting go because you're using too many fingers for one. It's either letting go because you're like getting confused because this do look like a lot that's going on. Like, look at my finger. Nobody can say, what the heck? Nobody can say, like, that looks easy. You know, it's a lot going on. You have to make sure you're looking at your hair. You have to make sure each strand is where it needs to be, like even these two. These 2 strands is together, but they're really not. You see that? But when I close my fingers, they look together, like, but these are 2 different strands. Okay. I've been with my man for 7 years, and he has a beautiful thick afro. I just don't know how to add hair to make the braid stay in his head. Do you mean with weave or his natural hair? What is the difference between braiding overhand versus underhand? Currently, you're braiding underhand. This is overhand. The braids are going over each other. I mean, the parts of the hair is going over. This is overhand. I can show you what an underhand braid looks like, even though I have a class on that. It has not come up yet, but this is not underhand. This is overhand. Underhand would be something like this. This would be considered really overhand, in my opinion. I mean, underhand. She said natural hair. Well, right now we're learning how to pick up, so if any of this helps you, I hope that helps. Okay. This will be considered underhand. You see my hands are like flipped right now. And you can still have a tight stitch with underhand. See that? Okay. Now I'm going to show y'all another way to pick up the hair. I'm going to show you the way that people do it with the comb. And I'm going to tell y'all that I really do not like that. How to keep... Oh, thanks for the roses. I didn't see it. Hey, girl. Thank you. I have 2 different live streams on right now. I have my YouTube and my TikTok on. Okay. So y'all see that? You see I created my foundation. So there's really no space. You see I keep my stitch tight. And you see that I'm picking up. Now before I actually show y'all something else, there's something I want to show y'all. Somebody asked this in the last class. What happened? No, they said, do you pick up on both sides? Absolutely, because I'm going to show you what happens if not. Okay, so again, I'm going to get my part. I'm going to do medium. I know this is small. When you say, how do you make sure your parts is on the same size? I know this is small. This ain't medium. So I'll add some more here. I'll check it. And when I check it, I like to flip my hair up and down because it's like I can see it. Like when I do this, I can really see it. And when I do this, I can see it. I'm going to add a little bit more, like just a little bit, but this is pretty good. What if you didn't want space between the braids? So that would be kiss braids. My mom used to do kiss braids in the back in the day, right? Who is that? Cute Pie. You look like you're adult, so you must be talking about kiss braids, right? Kiss braids, in order to not see the part, you would do a small part and you would add a good amount of hair. And then when you part the next one, it will be invisible. So that's called invisible. What is them hairstyles called back in the day, QP? I'm only 22 years old, so I don't know. But oh, kiss braids, kiss braids, kiss braids, kiss braids. Yep, my mom used to do them back in the day. So this is why you want to make sure you're picking up hair on both sides. Now, I'm going to have to really change the angle for this because I need y'all to understand and see. Like, I don't want to be up here just yapping. There's an echo, really? Is there really an echo? All right. So for this, I'm going to give y'all a good angle. Hold on. Sorry, my ring lights is all over the place. All right. They said, you amazing at teaching and very talented. Thank you so much. That just makes me so happy. And I'm also for TikTok. I'm going to give y'all this angle too real quick. If y'all want to ask questions, I'm going to say it again. Join the YouTube live stream because that's where I can see the comments at. I cannot see the comments. How do you keep the hair untangled as you braid? I'm going to answer that and then I'm going to get started. I can't see the comments if you're on TikTok. If you want to see a better angle, go to my YouTube channel. All right, so this is why you want to pick up on both sides. Hold on. Uh-oh. Okay. All right. This is what happens when you, I'm going to show you what happens when you don't pick up on both sides. So we're going to jam it up. We're not playing with the jam. I can't wait until I get my mannequin. I'm going to be sending you everything I do. Please do, Shay. That's what I'm here for. Please do. Hey, Destiny. We're not playing with the jam. We're doing that. And when you do that, what I just did, flick it up, we're going to comb it through. Comb it through down, comb it through up. So you want to pick up on both sides, and I'm going to show you why. I'm only going to pick up, I'll show y'all. So we're going to create our foundation first. So we're going to braid. Wait, I didn't like that foundation. Comb this through. 1, 2, 3. I'm not braiding, I'm just braiding the air. I'm not picking up, I'm just braiding the air. I'm not picking up, I'm just braiding the air. By the way, y'all, I do got 2 new kittens, and I think I'm going to start bringing them here. So look, I'm only going to pick up on that side, not this side. So I'm going to just braid, and I'm going to only pick up on this side. Again, I'm pulling, and I'm opening my finger slightly and pulling it up. And I'm just going to braid. Whatever happens, happen. But I'm going to make sure I don't, like, specifically pick up on that side. But I'm going to pull up on that side. And I'm going to keep braiding. I'm only picking up on one side. Making sure that my stitch is good. I need help with how to section the hair so the braids taper and fit neatly into the nape of the neck without bunching up. Oh, I'm the perfect girl for that. I'm the perfect girl for that. Yeah, especially because it's like, say somebody's neck is this little. How can you fit 30 braids? And there is a possible way, and I will show you. I'll show you that at the end of this class, actually. So I'm just picking up, boom, boom. Now, you tell me what you see. Hold on, I'm going to braid a little bit more. I'm going to braid a little bit more. I'm only picking up on this side, which is the left side. So this is what happens when you only pick up on one side. And for this, I'm going to zoom in because I need y'all to see. I need y'all to understand and feel where I'm coming from. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Oh, my goodness. Hold on. How is this computer asking me on my computer? All right. Everybody's saying it's drifting to the side. That's why I don't pay attention to TikTok, because y'all just say anything. So this is what happened when you only pick up on one side. Hold on. I'm only picking up right here. You see these pieces? These pieces are getting pulled down here when they should be, like this piece. You see I picked up right here. This needs to be getting fed in right here, not right here. This should have been fed in right here, not right here. This, especially right in this area, this is getting pulled back into the braid when it should be getting pulled into the braid. Ooh, you heard that? We need to repeat that. This is getting pulled back into the braid when it should be getting pulled into the braid. I'm trying to learn this real quick. I'm going to send it to you. Perfect. Yeah, send it to me. So that's why you want to pick up on both sides. Again, this is getting pulled back into the braid when it should be getting pulled into the braid, okay? Let me know. Is there any questions, comments, concerns? Thanks for the follow, y'all. I realize braiding small braids is easier than thicker braids, and small braids last longer. Yes, they do. The smaller the braid, the longer your hair will last. Thank y'all for the follows. Is there any questions, comments, concerns? Dang, it's 7:45. The class is over. We never really had a class that lasted this long. All right, how about this? I'm going to do another braid using, I'm going to show y'all how to feed it in with the comb, and then I'm going to do one braid on Jacob's hair. Q-Pad. How, not to ask how old are you, Q-Pad, but do you know what kiss braids are? Okay, do you know what kiss braids are? I'm going to show y'all how people pick up with the comb. Now, I really don't like picking up with the comb. Are you adding hair? No, this class is about only cornrowing. Tomorrow, I'm going to be teaching y'all how to add and weave. So if you want to learn how to add in hair with weave, you have to make sure you're on the YouTube live at 6:30, okay? So boom, y'all ready? So we're going to do a little more down. We're not playing with the down. We're just slicking it up. I'm going to show y'all how people comb, how people pick up with the comb. I really think I don't like the comb because I've been doing hair for so long and I just feel like it's extra work. Now, there's a girl in my city. Her stitch braids is on point. Like when I say on point, I mean on fleek. My stitch braids is not as neat as hers because when she stitched, she really, really, really stitched. Shout out to Shania. She do a bomb-ass fucking job. I just feel like, oh, my YouTube starts skipping. Hold on, my YouTube skipped. Oh, YouTube, tell me if y'all can still see me. Well, that's low enough. I could talk to my TikTok chat. Hey, TikTok, y'all cool over this way? Anybody learn? Oh, and then the lights went out. Like, come on, seriously. Hold on. Let me. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what happened. YouTube, if y'all's here, let me know. Do you think I can learn just by watching? Yes, you better be able to learn. If not, then I failed my job. I'm giving y'all free game. I am the teacher teaching you how to braid. We can see you on YouTube. It's just froze. I think it unfroze. Okay, you see me, cute pad? Okay, thank y'all. All right, so I'm going to show y'all how to do the pickup with the comb method. And I'm going to show y'all what people do. I personally think it's just too much. But again, everybody's different. All right. Oh, YouTube is catching up over there, so I'll just go. So, boom. When people braid with the comb, they'll do whatever they do. Everybody don't do a foundation like me at the beginning. Some people do just go straight into it, but I'm teaching y'all how I learned, okay? So, we're just going to braid. We're going to pick up. And usually with the comb to create that stitch, or if somebody's struggling with picking up, you'll see they'll grab the comb, they'll do a part, and they'll pull it in. Basically doing what I said with the finger, but instead with the comb. And then they'll pull it in. Pick up. Just like that. Point of the comb. Just like that. And feed it in. Now, I'm not saying I hate that method. You might even see me using that method here and there. But, yeah. Comb. Pick up. Pull in. I just feel like it takes a lot of time when I can just be braiding. Again, braiding already takes long. When you're doing nails, your nails don't take, 8 hours. Your lashes don't take, 8 hours. When you get a wax, that don't take, 8 hours. When you're getting your hair done and you're getting specific styles, hair takes long in general. So I want to do anything in my power to knock that time down. And me keep on picking up this goddamn comb, feeding the hair in is like adding more time. And I would rather just bust them out and pick up with my fingers. Do you understand that? See? Y'all see how I just pulled that? I pull it in, I'm just going to hook my middle finger. Even though this hair is like getting in the way. Alrighty. I'm going to just keep braiding. This braid actually came out crooked at the beginning, so just ignore that, boo. Pull. And that's what people will do with the comb. Or even you'll see them using the bottom like this. And it doesn't really take up too much time. But again, personally, I'd rather just use my hands and braid that way. If you have any questions or concerns, let me know. What are you still struggling with that you feel like I did not go over? If there's something that you're... And then y'all see these little... I just dropped my comb. Hold on. I'm practicing this weekend. All right. And when you're braiding real quick, hold on. Let me do this. All right. When you're braiding, sometimes this will happen. You see how there's pieces in there that shouldn't be in there. You just want to take the comb and get them out. Especially this. This is a lot. Just get it out. You don't want to yank it out and rip their hair. But that's how, and you can actually see the stitches kind of better on this than this because of the comb or the way that I pulled it up or pulled it in. Okay. Any questions, comments, concerns? It is 7:47. Like,